everyone, my name's Christina and I'm a travel specialist for As You Wish Vacations. While I book many vacation destinations, I specialize in the Disney products. This video series focuses on Walt Disney World specifically. Disney World's gotten a little bit difficult to book these days. You have to worry about your advanced dining reservations, your fast passes. Well, if you book through a travel agent, you don't. We worry about all that for you. So make sure you check out my video, why you should use a travel agent. But when you're ready to start thinking about all the places you could potentially eat, that's what we're talking about this week. We've talked about all of your in-theme park table service restaurants. So if you watched, there's a video on how we talk about dining at Disney World. You can check that out. You can also check out our Disney Dining Plan basics. So if you're on the Disney Dining Plan, they differentiate the restaurants by quick service and by table service. So we're talking about table service this week, and we're talking about the table service at the Magic Kingdom area resorts. So we're not talking about what's in the Magic Kingdom, we're talking about what's at the surrounding resorts. Guys, these are some of my favorite restaurants. I feel like I say that every week. Don't I say that every week? This one has my favorite restaurant on property. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. I'm going to start with Trails End. I'm going to start over at Fort Wilderness and kind of work my way back around to my favorite. I'll leave that one for last. How's that? So Fort Wilderness has one table service restaurant. They're set up a little bit differently than the rest of the resorts because it is camping focused. So you can get tents, you can bring your RV, you have the cabins which have a full kitchen. So they plan on you kind of taking care of your food for most of the trip, but they do have this one table service restaurant. And it is incredible. So I'm going to not really talk about the dinner shows, but I will mention that they have two. They have Mickey's Backyard Barbecue, and then they have the Hoop-Dee-Doo Review. Hoop-Dee-Doo Review is if you haven't done it yet, stop. Book this on your Disney trip. This is the best time you'll have. It's a dinner show, lots of fun, great food. Great is not even a good enough word. It's like amazing, mind-blowing food. Endless sangria. All you need to know, endless sangria. So they get their food, actually they share their kitchen with Trails End. Trails End is the restaurant right next door, and they have the same fried chicken. So it is a buffet. You can get anything you want from that buffet, but it's kind of those down-home American classics. You're gonna get mashed potatoes, you're gonna get corn, you're gonna get fried chicken, all that kind of stuff. They also have a takeout window. So you can take out that fried chicken and bring it back to your cabin. You can rent a pontoon, bring it out on that pontoon with you. Fried chicken, all you need. Right nearby is the Wilderness Lodge. The Wilderness Lodge is not as rustic as Fort Wilderness, but kind of has that great lodges of the Pacific Northwest type feel. So Artist Point is their signature restaurant, and they have everything that they have comes from the Pacific Northwest. So there's a lot of salmon, there's a lot of bison. Their wine list is incredible. It's all Californian Pacific Northwest wines, Washington wines, Oregon wines. It's really, really, really great food. If you've been to the Napa Rose out in Disneyland, same chef, same concept. Excellent, excellent night. A fun place to eat is at the Whispering Canyon Cafe. The Whispering Canyon has family style. You can either order off the menu a la carte, or you have family style where you get these big cast iron skillets full of anything you can want to eat. So the breakfast, you can get it. You can also get it at lunch and dinner. Food's good. It's definitely, you're more there for the atmosphere. It's a lot of fun. So the 50s primetime kind of picks on you, make sure that you are eating your vegetables and that kind of stuff. It's a little similar here. They're a little harsher though. They are just rude, but that's part of the fun. They're trying to be rude, they're trying to be funny. So get into the spirit, make sure you ask for straws, make sure you ask for ketchup. Not going to tell you what happens, but just do it. We're going to move along to the monorail route now. We're going to talk about the Contemporary. So we kind of moved along the lake, and now we're at the Contemporary. The Contemporary has 3 different table service options. The first is a character buffet. It is the most popular character buffet at Walt Disney World. It's Chef Mickey's. It's a pretty basic buffet. The ice cream sundae bar is kind of fun, but otherwise you're just getting basic Disney buffet food. Mickey waffles in the morning, carving station at night. Food's good. It's better than some, but it's noisy, it's loud, the atmosphere is not really great, but you can meet the characters, and that's why everyone loves it. I think you can meet the characters at so many other places. Skip this one unless you're staying at the Contemporary. If you're staying at the Contemporary, you get in, you go to Chef Mickey's, your kids meet Mickey Mouse, it's great. But if you're not staying there, don't make the trip over. I also wouldn't make the trip over for the Wave. It's called the Wave of American Flavors. It's kind of that farm to table idea, but they don't really execute on it very well. It's just kind of, if you're a Friends fan, it's tiny portions of pretentious food. The bar there's, though, guys, I talk about the bars a lot. I really need to not talk about the bars as much. The bar is a great place to kind of hang out. It's huge down there. So check out the bar, get some apps, get some drinks. They have TVs down there, so if you're trying to catch your game, the Wave is a great place to catch it. It usually does have reservations, so if you're looking for something last minute, you can definitely catch something at the Wave. You can catch a Wave, guys. Then there's the California Grill. This is one of the harder ones to book, especially at fireworks time. The good thing about the California Grill, though, is if you eat there at any time during dinner, you can go back up and watch the fireworks from up there. You just bring your receipt and they let you go back up. You check in on the 3rd floor, and then there's an elevator attendant to bring you up to 15. So dinner there's flatbreads, there's sushi. The sushi is absolutely incredible. It is pricey. So this is a fancy night. This is a date night. This is maybe not bring the kids night. Again, I like to go get some drinks, share some sushi, especially if you're doing a monorail crawl. You don't necessarily have to go and eat the whole a whole entree there. You can definitely pick and save a little money that way. On the dining plan, it is 2 credits. It's at the top, again, at the Contemporary. The fireworks view is amazing. They do pipe in the music. It's a popular proposal spot. It's really unique. It's really, if you've eaten, if you're a Disney fan, this is where you want to eat, because everyone has to check it off their bucket list. It's really, really great. The wine list is incredible. I don't know what else to say about it. The wine list is incredible, and it's really, really a romantic, nice night out. That's it for the Contemporary. I'm going to skip the Polynesian and go back. Remember, I said I'd save my favorite for last. Let's skip and go back. I'm going to head over to the Grand Floridian now. The Grand Floridian has the most table service restaurants. So, they have 1900 Park Fare. 1900 Park Fare is one of the better character buffets on Disney property. So maybe instead of going to Chef Mickey's, head over to 1900 Park Fare. For breakfast, you can meet Alice and the Mad Hatter and Tigger and Pooh and Mary Poppins, who's one of my favorites. Pretty standard breakfast. It's a little bit fresher than some of the other places, and they have this strawberry soup, which is basically just like pureed strawberries. It's delicious. I don't know how it's soup, but it's really, really good. So if you go, make sure you get the strawberry soup. They don't do lunch, but for dinner, they have Cinderella there. So if you can't get into Cinderella's Royal Table at Magic Kingdom, come over to take the monorail or the boat over to 1900 Park Fare. You can meet Cinderella, Cinderella's prince, her 2 stepsisters, and Lady Tremaine. I think this one is so much more fun than Cinderella's Royal Table. The princesses aren't rushing to get by you. you have these really, really great interactions with the stepsisters. They're so fun. They're so funny. Lady Tremaine, they're just, you're going to get a lot more value out of this than you would at Cinderella's Royal Table, especially if you're looking at dining credits. Dining credits, it's only 1 over at 1900 Park Fair. It's 2 at Cinderella's Royal Table. You'll get better food, better character interaction, not so great atmosphere. You're not in the castle, but great boat ride over, a lot of fun. I always feel like a princess when I'm at the Grand Floridian. So definitely check out that breakfast. I think that's totally underrated. They also do a tea at lunch there. I believe you have to be ages 4 to 12. It's an Alice in Wonderland tea, which is really fun. That is not, you do need reservations for that in advance. It is kind of an additional charge. It's not on the dining plan or anything like that. You have the Grand Floridian Cafe, pretty basic table service. All the places at Grand Floridian, you're going to get kind of the same food. You're going to get steak, you're going to get seafood. It's just the different levels of the steak and the seafood and the preparation and things like that. So Grand Floridian is 1 credit. It's pretty basic. You're going to get your steak frites and things like that. It's really, really good though. I remember being a kid and we went there the first night and then we made reservations for a few nights after that. This was many, many years ago, and I haven't been back since, but my parents really enjoyed it. It's definitely on my list to get to on the next trip. So recently we did go to Citrico's though. It's really expensive. We were a little disappointed in the food quality. We went on Christmas Day, so I'm hoping that might have been it. Again, you're going to get your chef concoctions, and it just really isn't a great value. You're better off spending your money over at Narcoossee's, where it's really expensive. You get really, really great cuts of meat and really, really great seafood, but it's worth it. That's the only place on property where you'll be able to really get your baked lobster and things like that. Really, really great. There's a little porch outside. You can step out and watch the fireworks. They pipe the music in. Again, another really romantic night. A little bit more appropriate to bring the kids as opposed to California Grill, but you're going to get a really, really great meal. It is expensive. It's 2 credits, but it's a really, really great meal. Now we're going to talk about the most expensive place on Disney property. It's Victoria and Albert's. It's a 4-diamond restaurant. It has 18 tables, so it's really hard to get a reservation. It does have a dress code, so ties are required, dresses are required. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. They have a chef's table. You can go in the back. They'll create a menu for you. It's really, really, it's world-renowned. It always makes the top of the list of Orlando restaurants, not even Disney World restaurants, Orlando, Florida, USA. That's how good it is. I haven't been. It's on my bucket list. I'm gonna get there. I swear I'm gonna get there. But that is the most exclusive restaurant on Disney property. All right, I'm moving over to the Polynesian because now there's some food I can really talk about, guys. There's 2 restaurants at the Polynesian, both table service, both 1 credit, both incredible. Like, incredible. First you have Ohana. Ohana does have a character breakfast in the morning. It's Lilo and Stitch. Skip it. Don't do it. Go for lunch or dinner. Lunch or dinner, you're going to get, you get these green beans, which are so good. You get these chicken wings that are delicious. I just said green beans are good. That's how good they are. The salad, and then they start bringing you meat. So you get some shrimp, you get some pork, you get some chicken. They just keep bringing you meat. It's like a Brazilian steakhouse kind of, where they just keep bringing you meat as long as you want it. They bring you meat, but it's so good. I've never had a bad night there. And I go every time I go. It's so great. I like to watch the fireworks from the beach, so I might make my reservations either before or after the fireworks. I like to watch the fireworks from the beach, so I make my reservations either before or after the fireworks so that I can walk out and watch them there. You can definitely don't skip dessert though. They have this bread pudding, this bananas Foster bread pudding, like all of my favorite things in one. It's delicious. The lounge nearby has a this beautiful pineapple-y drink that they serve in a pineapple. Just go there. Just do it. It's so great. It is hard to get reservations for. So if you can't get reservations for Ohana, go to Kona Cafe. The food is just as incredible. But what I'm going to say is breakfast at Kona Cafe. Remember I said skip Ohana? Go to Kona. Kona has pineapple macadamia nut pancakes. They have Tonga toast, which is like this Texas toast covered in sugar with this strawberry puree in it. They have pulled pork eggs Benedict. Like, there's no better breakfast on Disney property than Kona Cafe. Just like there is no better dinner on Disney property than Ohana. Again, if you can't get Ohana reservations, the food at Kona Cafe is excellent. Go there. Ohana is really, really hard to get, but Kona Cafe is definitely underrated, and people don't give it as much love. So give Kona Cafe some love, guys. If you want me to help you make your dining reservations, email me, Christina at aywvacations.com. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at aywchristina. And as always, guys, I hope all of your vacations are exactly as you wish.